Hi friends, Teacher Lucas here. In this video, I will be reading The Lorax by Dr. Seuss. As some of you have suggested and wanted me to read Dr. Seuss, and so here I am doing that. So I don't actually have the actual book with me that I can touch and feel and show to you, but I have the book on my computer. And so you will hear me reading and you'll see the picture of the pages of the book while I read the book. So in this book, I'm going to be reading in 3 parts. So today I will be reading part 1 of the Lorax. Let's get started.
At the far end of town where the grickle grass grows, and the wind smells slow and sour when it blows, and no birds ever sing excepting old crows, is the street of the lifted Lorax. And deep in the grickle grass, some people say, if you look deep enough, you can still see today, where the Lorax once stood, just as long as it could, before somebody lifted the Lorax away. What was the Lorax? And why was it there? And why was it lifted and taken somewhere? From the far end of town, where the grickle grass grows, the old Onceler still lives here. Ask him, he knows. You won't see the Onceler. Don't knock at his door. He stays in his lurkum, cold under the roof, where he makes his own clothes out of muffered moof. And on special dank midnights in August he peeks out of the shutters, and something he speaks, and tells how the Lorax was lifted away. He'll tell you, perhaps, if you're willing to pay. On the end of a rope, he lets down a tin pail, and you have to toss in 15 cents and a nail, and the shell of a great grandfather snail. Then he pulls up the pail, makes a most careful count, to see if you've paid him the proper amount. Then he hides what you paid him away in his snub, his secret strange hole in his grevulous glove. Then he grunts, I will call you by whisper my phone, for the secrets I tell are for your ears alone. Slurp! Down slurps the whisper my phone to your ear, and the old once-let's whispers are not very clear, since they have to come down through a snurgly hose, and he sounds as if he had a smallish bees up his nose. Now I tell you, he says, with his teeth sounding gray, how the Lorax got lifted and taken away. It all started way back, such a long time back. Way back in the days when the grass was still green, and the pond was still wet, and the clouds were still clean, and the song of the swami swans rang out in space. One morning I came to this glorious place, and I first saw the trees, the trufula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the trufula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees I saw brown barbaloots frisking about in their barbaloot suits as they played in the shade and ate trufula fruits. From the ripulous pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around. But those trufula trees, all my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of their tufts was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh buttery milk. I felt a great leaping of joy in my heart. I knew just what I'd do. I unloaded my cart. In no time at all, I had built a small shop. Then I chopped down a trufula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skill and with great speedy speed, I took the soft tuft and I knitted a thin need.
I hope you liked this part, the first part of Lorax. Tune in tomorrow to hear the second part. Have a great day, friends. Bye.